The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Iraq.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every...
Diaz!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Diaz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Knocks it out wide. The ball goes in. Chance! Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caught offside that time. And it's Ronaldinho. Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Bruyne. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neither side yet able to find the net. Diouf. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This might spell danger. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rice, and here's Neymar. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And the finish! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one. Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Chance for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. And that's in. They are purring, truly purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Has a look and plays it forward. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, well played. Marquinhos. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Rice makes the interception. Nicely aimed pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And it's half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Arsenal clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Around this stadium.
Arsenal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Substitution.
So we're off again. O'Reilly. Messi. Rijkaard. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And a chance! And it's in! It is an explosive start to the second half. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrived.
Great chance! That's going to go a long way. Zanetti. And it's Rodri. And here's Diaz. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking. Oh, well played, well played. Iraq with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Getting up there! Oh, good finish. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic.
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Arsenal with the lead. And he's there to belt it away. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. De Bruyne. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a little off target. De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Long ball upfield. Duke, who does have an assist to his name. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. And it's O'Reilly. Oh, important interception. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined.
He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Iraq really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Ronaldinho. Messi. Time added on 4 minutes. Rice. And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a really well-measured ball. De Bruyne carries the ball down the right. Rice drives it. Oh, great leap! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Diaz is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Guardiola. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! And one more try! Goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
In with the challenge. Driving forward. Now it's Diaz. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's Ronaldinho!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Great vision. Del Piero. He has found the way through. Here comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He leaps for it. It's a goal. They are purring, truly purring. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another...
Rice! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. And that's a throw-in. De Bruyne. And it's Rice. That'll be a throw-in. Del Piero. Now it's Diaz. De Bruyne.
3 minutes added time.
That is headed for the middle. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Neymar. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Please turn towards the screen.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Luis Diaz. Number 22.
The second period is on the way.
Number 8.
Arsenal
De
come out
Bruyne.
for this second half with a
Number
different
16.
lineup. The manager has made a
Rodri.
big call here.
Number 13.
He won't be
Neymar.
happy with that one.
Coming on the
Well
field.
read, nice interception.
Number 20, Stoichkov. Number 18, David Villa.
Onuachu on
Number
2 now
15,
and looking for 3.
Francesco Totti.
He's a
Number
sharp
3,
little ball here.
Tchouaméni. Number 14, Raúl. Substitution.
Stoichkov looking to play him in. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Stoichkov taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's been won straight back. Rizal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Stoichkov receives it in a wide position. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Burak Yilmaz. David Villa might just make this. Stam cuts it out. Looking for the run. Now it's Stoichkov. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Silvestre. That's a little off target. Raúl. That has been slung wide. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now he's got space here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Just 5 minutes left. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Villa. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Serginho. An instinctive delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that will be it. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
And this is Neymar, and this is Torres. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Lopez. He's on it. Can he get away?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Baresi gets over and intercepts. And it's Rui Costa. Zanetti making good progress. And here's Neymar. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Firmine really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Looking for the far post. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. And the pass is intercepted. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, goes for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Firmine with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Firmine ventures forward. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Corner number 2 then. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. It's Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third quarter of the game. And it's hoisted clear. White making good progress on the right-hand side. Rodri. Passing nice and neat. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Vermeer. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rui Costa. That's a sharp pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Zanetti goes back to front. And here's Diaz.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Azar is somewhat... And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Luis Diaz. Number 17.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Coming on the field, number
Arsenal
20,
are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Skill. And the shot! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
The first breakthrough. Oh, he's having a go! And it's Rodri. And this is Stoichkov. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Can he get on the end of this? Out of play for a goal kick. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Stoichkov! And again! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness.
Chance! It's hit the upright, and he hits the net. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 16, Rodri.
So changes afoot
Number
here,
22,
and from both sides.
Fernando Torres.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Chouameni.
Nice interception.
Number
His
18,
positioning was spot
David
on.
Villa. Number 8, De Bruyne. Substitution in progress.
Now it's Villa. Oh, that's a very decent shoot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now that's well seen too. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And here's Stoichkov. Aimed beyond the defence. That's an excellent interception.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be.
Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! About as smooth as it gets! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say.
Takes a shot! Through Bangkok United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rice is there, and he can get that clear. And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Diaz. And it's with the keeper.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
João Neves receives it in a good position here. And he's managed to get free. Diaz. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great ball, and the finish! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
True Bangkok United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's played in low. True Bangkok United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Pepe proves too strong, too smart. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Totti. Totti crosses it in. Oh, great leap! And that's in! A goal at a really telling moment. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Arsenal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different
chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And we'd like to inform you now
Neither
that
side
the latest
holding back
travel
here. It
information
has
is
been
currently
quite a
being
half,
displayed
this.
on the screen.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Luis Diaz.
So, into the second
Number
half.
16, Rodri.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Number 20, Stoichkov. Number 3,
Marcelo.
Tchouaméni.
Arsenal
Number
do appear to have made a
21,
half-time
Didier
change.
Drogba.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Totti with the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Romario, never the sort to be shot shy. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rice was in no mood for any of that. And this is Stoichkov. Rice. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Romario, he has found the way through. And here's Kaka. Threads one in. Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So now the difference is 3. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Xavi Alonso. Timber. Diaz. Raul. Cruyff. And the shot! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Iraq, already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Shot could be on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe going after that. Neymar. Neymar! There was plenty of power on that. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. That's good running with the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Arsenal are level. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe gets a foot in here. Cruyff. Adams cuts out the pass. Rice. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Timber. Timber. There he goes, motoring forward. Torres. Tchouaméni and Adams. Tchouaméni. White carries the ball down the right. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Gerrard. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Rice. Looking tidy in possession here. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Diaz. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, a gilt edge, and the shot! It's in! And And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive.
And that is indeed the final act. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No,
Just a
well,
quick
the
reminder
pickings
today,
certainly
please
have been
refrain
rich in
from
this first
talking
half.
outside
Well, I
this
think the
stadium.
message from the
Thank
manager
you
at
very much for
half-time
your
will be
cooperation.
pretty simple, Peter. He's
Substitutions
going to want them
taking
to
place.
play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And Stoichkov! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Stoichkov certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, good climb! And that's a tidy finish. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the...
Raul! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's rising! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Francesco Totti.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Iraq appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Back to within 1. Interesting. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish.
It's Raul! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he thumps it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Stoichkov. And they're back on the ball again.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's intervened well there. And he's gone looking for safety. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Drogba is herring after that one. That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Sporting against Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always...
Judge, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Totti. And here's Osimhen. Joe! That is some save from Khan! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sporting with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. White gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, what a shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped. Mbappe has it, given away. He's in a great position here. Azar. Oh, good read. So we're still where we started right now. It's Gerrard! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! Osimhen! Again, a brilliant save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter. but he needs more protection from this defence.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's heaved it away. Rice powering forward here. And it's Neymar. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Torres.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that was very necessary. Moved on forwards. Passes short and sharp. Duke, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. That's a sharp pass. And here's Torres. And it's Neymar! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Neymar is offering a Rice smile there.
Breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Sporting are looking to go forward now. Rice. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Totti. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this would have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Substitution.
So the action resumes.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't...
He's going for goal!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And here's Osimhen. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now the breakaway. Great vision. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. He won't be happy with that one. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and it's played into the middle. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, good-looking ball.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Roll! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power He had no chance.
So the first moment takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Looking for options for movement. He's found the way through. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. It's roll! And that would have been game, set and match.
Raul really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hazard. The message is clear. None shall pass. Stoichkov. Upright and purposeful. Rice looking to receive it in. He's rising! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's in. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Juke.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Distributed tidily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And that is what they came to see. And we're done. Arsenal just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the
Hello,
next 2
everybody,
hours,
and
it might
welcome
not
to
feel like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Nicely weighted ball. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Gerrard. Look at the space here. It's Neymar! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. Gerrard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Gattuso. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, easy pickings there. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, real chance! Well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Bellingham. Oh, super find. Real chance here. Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Toon really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bullish header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 2 then. Chance! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's been cut out, well played. Now, and the shot! In he goes again! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for it.
Great chance! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far,
just a quick
I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Arsenal largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Williams Saliba. Number 5, Mbappe.
So we're off again.
Coming on the field, number 18.
That is a little undercooked.
Number 21.
Can he get it through?
Substitution.
He's picked his way through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Bellingham. And it's Messi. Fernando Torres. He is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Kane touches it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bellingham. Gerrard. Ball played for Stoichkov. And it's Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. And the shot's on here. A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He has a look. Decent chance! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about it.
And the shot! And he hits the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
He's having a good look here.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Coming on the field, number 22, Donadoni. Number 20,
Cristiano
Edmilson.
Ronaldo!
Substitution.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. And a chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Raul. He was under real pressure there. Can he get on the end of this? Stoichkov currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nicked it back promptly. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And this is Messi. And this is Kane. Rodri. Tchouameni. Now it's Villa. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. David Villa has the... And that is as far as it goes. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going...
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal really could have done without this. This for the lead. He scores for sure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space. And he shoots! Well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly. Impressive jump. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Tromeni concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And he's managed to get free. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's rising! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gerrard gets on his bike and on the move. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And here's Haaland. Asensio. Haaland. Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, that's a key interception. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Looking to play him in. And it's hoisted clear. Just eases him off the ball. Bebeto, who does have an assist to his name. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And now they can clear their lines. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gerrard threads one in. That is a great pick out. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing but a man down as well, and while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitutions taking place.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Tchouameni attempts a clearance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Tonali.
Arsenal may only be 1 behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Stoichkov. Played into space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's Bebeto. Inzaghi. Great vision.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the shot's on here. It's roll! Oh, good finish. Arsenal are level. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
This is a promising build-up.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
here's Raul. Raul! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what a...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This
Arsenal.
certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
And this is Torres. Chance, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright. Davids. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been drilled in. And they've managed to get rid. Oh, that was vital. Mbappe. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caught offside that time. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And we have liftoff! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. Now it's Neymar. And it's Fernando Torres. Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Mbappe.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Great chance! It's in! Switzerland are all square! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a lovely, neat pass. And that is a little undercooked. And that is out of play. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's definitely not his best. Chouameni. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Well played, that
minutes
has
have been
snuffed out the
indicated.
danger. Distributed tidily. Zanetti. Now it's Neymar. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
I'm afraid to tell you
So it's
that
one
we're
each.
expecting
How are you
traffic to
seeing
be
it,
heavy
Jim?
after the
Well,
final
I think
whistle
we got a
today.
good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their
Substitution for
respective
Switzerland.
approaches, give or take
Number
the odd
4,
fine-tuning.
Batistuta.
Well, it's been intriguing
Coming
stuff
on
so
to
far,
replace
and it's
him
1-1
is
at the break. Both
number
teams
21,
hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Pass is just off target. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, it's a little too ambitious to go directed goal from here, I think.
Rijkaard. Oh, what a ball! Real chance! Goal! Switzerland! And the comeback is complete! Switzerland leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Couldn't squeeze it through. Rice. And here's Torres. It's roll! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. That pass has been well intercepted. Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Some really good ball movement. Torres! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Towering header! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Frimpong. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Forlan. He's got away. Frimpong gets flagged offside. Rice. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Arsenal could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Rijkaard. Cafu. He is through here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. And Dijk tries to clear.
Switzerland can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Brilliantly cut out. And they've got rid. Ambitious ball here. Bellingham picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. Takes a shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even...
And that is that. Arsenal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay.